Joe with Bigfoot Outdoor and Survival Equipment. I'm here with my daughter Adair. We are going to check out this new water filtration system we just got in, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to let Adair tell you some of the cool features about it.
Great, so this is a three-part system. So of course we have the lid, which goes on top. We have this portion here. This is where you're going to put the water that needs to be filtered. It goes into there. And then this is going to be your filtration, and then where your clean water is going to go, and your lid goes on top. So this here is our filter. Our filter is a 3-stage versatile filter. So in the first stage we have the pre-stage. The pre-stage has medical PP cotton, and this actually filters out the mud and the sand. And so that way you're not drinking mud and sand like a lot of the filters that we're used to actually allow that to go through. In addition, it has a medical hollow fiber UF membrane, and this membrane actually filters out 99.999% of aquatic bacteria.
Is that like E. coli?
Actually, it is E. coli, so that is one of the things that it does filter out. But in addition, this membrane also filters out 99.9% of protozoan cysts.
Like Giardia.
Just like Giardia. And so that's how the membrane works, and that's what it filters out. But in the third stage, there's also coconut activated carbon. And the coconut activated carbon actually filters out metal, it filters out chlorine, and in addition, it makes it actually taste better, which is really great. I don't even know how it could taste better, and a lot of those filters that we're used to don't make it do that. So that is a really great feature. This 3-stage versatile filter is pretty awesome, and we're pretty excited about it.
I'm excited to try it, but I would like to say one thing.
Sure.
I've had other water bottles. I've had this one, and it had the straw built right to the
mouthpiece.
Yeah, to the mouthpiece, and man, you really had to suck on it, like almost turn it upside down to even get water out. And then I've seen the other drip methods and stuff, and they're really slow. What I've seen about this one so far is you put it in there and you're drinking water, and you could fill up your other bottles really quickly. If you have other water bottles and whatever, I mean, most people carry more than just one filtration system. So I think this is a great thing. I'm so anxious to try it out.
Yeah. So there's a few things that we wanted to show you guys. So we have water from a nearby reservoir, and it's not exactly the cleanest water that we've seen. And so we wanted to see exactly how clear it does get the water, because it does say it filters out mud and sand. So it's probably not going to be perfectly clear like you would get from a faucet or a water bottle.
Do you want to try tasting it before we put it in there?
I definitely
Okay.
don't want to taste
neither.
it without filtering it first.
Do that either.
So we figured we'd show you that, and then also the capacity. So we're going to start first by filtering it. So I'm going to open up the lid just to give it air while I pull it through. And this is how I'm going to get it open. It is actually best if you leave the lid on while you're pulling it. That way you have grip, so you can
and
just
also
pull
open it.
Yeah. So this way you have a good grip to get it out. There is an O-ring here, and that's where it's doing the push in with that. And so that O-ring is going to be really helpful, but it also makes it a little difficult.
Well,
in a good way.
I had somebody ask me, well, what happens if that O-ring breaks? Will it let your water get contaminated?
And since the O-ring is actually on the outside of the filter, anything that's already been pre-filtered prior to that, it actually wouldn't contaminate your water. It's if the filter were to actually break itself, which is highly unlikely. So what we're going to do here is you put your unfiltered water into here. And so actually I'm going to have Dad do that.
She's the one to taste it first.
I'm sure I do not want to taste it first.
Okay, let's get all that good river water in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it actually filled it up about halfway, which is a lot. But what I'm going to do is just for you guys, so you guys can actually see the color difference, I'm actually going to pour some of it back into here, and so we can actually see if there's a color difference. You think that's a good?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just do some of it.
We'll put the filtered water in.
Yeah, we'll pour the filter water in there. So I have it's about right here, and so what we're going to do here is we're going to take this system here, and we're going to push it down. In order for this to actually work, your lid does have to be open. So make sure that it is open.
You need a little air.
You need some air to push it through. and then you're just going to slide it down.
It's a tight fit.
It is a tight fit. Which is a good thing, because you want to make sure that it is doing it.
Yeah, but actually after this, the water's going to come out so nice and fast that it's well worth it.
I'm just pushing. This is good. It's just making sure that it's going through the filter correctly. I can hear it filtering.
But like I said earlier, if this is all the time that you have to wait on this is great, because once it goes through there, it comes out so fast, and you're not doing little sips. You're going to get chugs of water.
Absolutely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is it's now filtered, so I'm actually going to just pour it into this cup here.
Holy moly! Look at the difference already.
To be completely honest, I promise you, I did not expect that.
I don't know that
this is our first time doing this, and
I wasn't expecting it either.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I'll tell you what. The difference, I mean, just the smell of that and this.
Okay, that is crazy. I'm gonna taste it just so you guys can see that I'm not.
I already did. I think it tasted really good.
Honestly, it just tasted like bottled water you buy from the store. And then, I mean, not to say anything, but in case somebody doesn't trust us or something, I just want to show. Oh, like I said, it's best to take it off with the lid so you can get it.
And put it on. You gotta do those things.
So, just to show you guys that we did not put anything in there beforehand. That is the dirtied water being poured out.
That mud. Look at that mud.
That is the dirty water that got poured out.
Oh my gosh.
That is this 3-stage filter, and that is the difference, okay? That clear water with no mud, no dirt, with a 3-stage filter. I'm genuinely impressed. Like, I can't even comprehend the level of impressed right now I have. Okay, so
but did we say how much water is in there?
Okay, we didn't actually talk about how much water, and so in order to show you, we'll go ahead and we'll move these over here so we can keep an eye on them, since it's that surprising. Maybe we'll do the other half at the end. So what I have here is I have just a cup of water, and
hopefully 3 cups.
no, well, oh, I spilled it on me. Okay, so I just have some water here, and what Dad is actually gonna do is we were told this has a capacity of 850 milliliters. Unfortunately, if you put 850 milliliters, it will fill this up to the brim, which means once you start pushing this in, it'll actually just push the water out. So although the capacity of this is 850 milliliters, we want to show you what actually can go in to this and be filtered out. And we're going to show you in cups, okay? So we are estimating, in our opinion, that it's 3 cups. 3 cups is equivalent to 700 or about 700 milliliters. So this is 2 cups.
You got a stick in there, so that's nice.
And then we'll do one more.
Just over a cup.
Okay.
Just barely over.
So that's just over 3 cups. So like I said, over 3 cups is probably 715 milliliters or something around that line. It's actually filled up to right here, which is pretty high. Don't be scared if it spills out a little bit. That could happen, and it's actually probably going to happen. And just to show you how much pressure it takes, I'm actually going to have my dad do this one so you can watch him do it.
So the thing is going slow is okay, and losing a little water is okay. The thing is this is going to hold what it holds, right?
Right. And so we actually didn't get any, and it's already filled to here, and it's going up, up. And now it went over. So it's about 3 cups. The fact that we went over almost a quarter of a cup is why. So to our estimation, you can have 700 milliliters or roughly 3 cups of water per time you do this. I guess, for lack of better terms.
But like I said earlier,
so then
you have drinking water.
And you just drink it. So if you really wanted to, after you do that, then you can take this water out, pour it into here like this, pour it into another cup. We'll just use this one.
Or bottle, or your pan for cooking.
So you pour it into your cup there, and then you just would take this out, and then you would just continue to filter if you're trying to get a lot of water at one time, if that was what you wanted to do.
Thing.
Yeah. So just for fun, for me, I want to do the other half of the water because I am genuinely surprised at how that worked. That was just so crazy.
Oh, you got it. Look at you.
Woo! Muscles over here. Okay. That water was still a little dirty too. So we'll pour the rest of it. There's sticks and dirt and look at that mud. We'll pour in there.
This is just amazing to me.
This is so crazy. Again, really. I cannot stress this enough. Please make sure your lid is open or take your whole cap off if you really want to. But I do just think it's best to do this so in case you tilt it, you don't dump all your water out.
I think it'd probably be just better to leave it on. Just so you don't get anything splashing out back into it, you know. Just me.
And as you noticed before, it actually does go down a lot smoother if you put water all the way in it. And you don't just fill the water up.
Yeah, because you got to get all the air out.
Yeah, and so now I'm just pushing air out, which is why it requires a little bit more effort.
Yes.
Okay, now I can hear the water going in.
Oh wow, what a difference between a full bottle and
it is definitely a difference. You want to fill it up. Okay.
But even at that, once you get it in there, it just comes right out.
Okay, this was our last set of filtered water. We're just going to pour it right into here.
Wow, that's just amazing. I mean, out of all the filtration systems I have never seen water come out this crystal clear.
I have never seen it come out that clear before. That is crazy.
Wow, this is really nice.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Wow. I'm totally, from what I've seen, I'm pretty impressed with this system. What do you think?
I'm as surprised as you, honestly. These are the sticks and the leftover dirt that was in it. Just at the bottom.
What we started with, and amazing.
Yeah, and
this still has that
scent. Yeah. Whereas that tastes fine. Great. Just tastes like normal water, realistically. So I'm just going to show you guys, just so you guys can see for yourself, that this filter actually didn't really get that dirty. So with that being said, with this, 2 times that we've ran it through, 3 if you consider the other water we had, we are given per filter roughly 396 gallons that you can filter through this. So that's a lot of filtration.
It's a lot of water. How do we get new filters for this?
So we do sell additional filters as well as O-rings. The O-rings, in my opinion, are strong and durable, and I think that they would last a long time. But for emergency situations, if you wanted to have spare filters and or O-rings on hand, you know, it is something that we do carry. But I mean, 396 gallons is a lot of water that it can filter on just one filter. So that is really nice. So that is the system that we have. It is really cool. I like it a lot. Any final thoughts?
I don't know. I think we've gone through it. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to add to this, please feel free. You can get us on Facebook. You can hit us up at
www.bigfootoutdoorequipment.com.
Man, what a great day.
I'm just showing you how much easier it is with more water.
Right.
Oh, we got to our point. thing that I want to show you just because I can. I'm going to pour this into here to show you how many filtered cups you get after the fact. I guess I could have taken the lid off.
You could have taken the lid off, but that was my whole point.
Realistically, I like to do things the long way and or the hard way.
Or the right way.
Or the right way.
Oh.
So there's 2 cups. There's 2 cups of filtered water.
Well, this isn't even 2 cups.
We have a couple of
We'll have
options.
to add it back to the mud.
We'll refilter, I guess. So this is all that it could fit. Again, we're just showing you how much it can have. So we're just under 3 cups.
2.5 cups.
And there is a little bit of water actually still in here. So with that being said, I mean, that's where we get that 3 cup number from. So yeah.
So that water, you could pour it back in the cup like we did, refilter it again, and you still have a little bit more water. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So
Pretty neat.
that's our water filtration system that we do sell on our website and on Facebook. So by all means, check it out. It is a great filtration system.
One of the best I've seen.
I don't even have any words. I'm just that surprised.
Nice.
Y'all have a great night.